guys, my name is Ubonga Tlapo. This is the Quest Pod. It was the Quest Pod, so we changed the name to Questing Man because, started talking to a lot of men out there who wanted to change their ways, but not change their ways entirely, but try to be better men, not nice guys. There's no nice guys here. We try to be good men, and while at it, trying to be good at being men. I said the questing man because there's a lot of questions that a lot of dudes have concerning masculinity and the masculinity through the masculine eye, and ask a lot of older men. A lot of them still don't know because they were living through that certain lens that wasn't that masculine, but they still had masculine tendencies, man. They still had that drive to be at the forefront maybe of some struggle that happened in the past. But nowadays, I see, especially men from like my generation and going down, there's no struggle. Everything is fucking easy. There's no challenges. The only way a man gets to die is when he's playing a video game nowadays. So we die. The thrill is in the video games nowadays, so it's all safe, too safe for us. So we can't be those men that we really, really want to be, man, So it's like that, man. And like I said, I always wanted to, I wanted to make things perfect, and I always wanted to make things perfect in the sense that perfect scenario, perfect background, perfect everything. There ain't no perfect up in this, man. So we're rolling with the punches, and we will be those men that we're supposed to be, men that live with honor. Nowadays, man, a lot of men are so dishonorable that it pisses me off, man. It really, really does, man. And we need to be pissed, basically. So, now what is actually the thing that actually pushed me, something that happened a while back and kind of messed me up, because I was trying to figure out what is happening basically maybe in my physiology, biology, and mental as well. I found out that a lot of people as men, we were forced to understand a whole lot of people's mental problems, physiologies and stuff, but no one was ever taught about us. And even us, we were never taught about us, on how to do things and on how to be as well. So I think right here, man, we're gonna have a kind of a outlet to find out what can we do to be the men that we would like to see ourselves through our lenses, not the other lenses, but our lenses. And the other thing with perfection, man, I was studying a whole lot of philosophers on the work that they did. Basically, I found out that these dudes, man, none of them were perfect according to our perfect standard. Which is what exactly? Which is why we don't even know what masculinity is, because there's a perfect standard that we're supposed to subscribe to. Don't even know what that perfect standard is, though. But hey, let's follow. Since when did men follow? If you look in the dictionary, the manly synonyms, some of them, there's a disagreeability involved right there. So being disagreeable is our thing, which is why a whole lot of men got to create a whole lot of things, because they were disagreeable with how things were or how things were run. So we need to be tired of sick and tired. We need to be tired of being tired, sitting on the couch, not doing anything. Dude, we've got this thing that they call it 24-hour power. I just came up with that shit today. And I posted it. I was like, shit, 24-hour power. Meaning we've got the power, but how do we utilize that power as men? How do we get to say, okay, today I did some shit that made me thus far in whatever I want to be, man. Whether it's workouts. Workout, man, is the shit for men. Workout is the shit. Workout increases a whole lot of shit, especially when it comes to men. Man, it's going to increase your shit. Even when you're standing right there, you're going to be like in the movies and shit. Working out makes you look good and shit. So yeah, man. But hey, there's no perfect workout. There's no perfect workout routine. It's just that you need to understand your body. That's all there is, man. There was a time that I used gym equipment, like your barbells, your dumbbells and shit. Didn't make much difference. But I started doing calisthenics. My man, it did like wonders within a short period of time. With the physique that I have, it did wonders in a short period of time. And the other thing is, I got to enjoy calisthenics, man. I love calisthenics. I still want to do more calisthenics, man. In fact, I want to do a whole lot of calisthenics stunts, because for me, that's the workout. Those workouts, they work for me. So let's understand that. But hey, there's nothing that is like perfect. There's no perfect, man. You just do what you gotta do. Just do what you're supposed to do. So yeah, man. And the other thing is, what made me come back to this shit, man, was like I said last week, some shit happened and shit like that. And I saw right then and there that if I don't do it, no one else is gonna do it, I think. But someone has to do it. And that's when I realized that it was very much expected of me, who can see what is happening, to do something like this, man. And I look at this every day and I be like, fuck it, I need to do it. Fuck it, I need to do it. So here's what it is, gents. Consistency pays for everything, man. We're gonna do it. And we're gonna talk about ourselves, man. And we're gonna learn about ourselves. We're gonna learn about everything and anything that made us build everything that is around us. We're gonna learn about those later, man. So I was like, shit, man, wrote it down right here. I was like, I know what is expected of me, man. Maybe I'll fail. You can't say I didn't try. I'm going to talk about real masculinity. That's what I owe to every man. Men that are alive today and those that are coming after. I mean every man. What I'm going to do will be useful to them, even long after I'm gone. And that will be enough for me, man. So I think this was actually, for me, a wake-up call that has been a long time coming. And it's been bothering me, and everything that I see out there, man becoming weak, man becoming dependent. We shouldn't be dependent, man. Nah, we shouldn't be dependent. We should be interdependent in gangs. We should be in gangs. Nowadays, men are isolated. Even the ones that choose to stay at home on my weekends, they be like, Gafanamos. We're planning for the weekend, so why should I go there? Because we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna drink our asses off, wake up with a headache, and then do it again. So what's the use? Might as well stay home and do nothing. But hey, man, we need gangs. We really need gangs, but there's a lot to talk about on the gang type of things, man. But yeah, man, get a book by Jack Donovan, The Way of Man. I think that book would put a whole lot of things in perspective. But yeah, man, let's get into it. We shouldn't be distracted at all. The screens are fucked up. Very fucked up. But hey, if you can control yourself and discipline yourself enough to know when to look at a screen. You can look at a screen when you get a notification. You can look at a screen if you need to send a message, a text, or may need to make a call. But you can't go to a screen just to or maybe you're looking for something. But once you find that something, switch off that motherfucking screen right there. Cima lawo masimba lawo. Get your pussy ass. Right. Never mind. Cima lawo toti loyo, and don't be distracted, because distraction leads to distraction. Because once you get distracted, you're no longer focusing on what you need to do. That's when distraction comes along, and self-destruction while we're at it. So we need to learn by those things. So I've really limited my screen time. I don't look at my screen time. I don't look at like posts and shit like that. I really don't. I do. There's a few that I look at. There's a few that I check, but most of the time I'll be like, why am I doing this? Oh, there's no reason. Oh, there's no reason. There's no meaning. All right, switch it off. Switch off the screen, and then that's it, man. I think that's the best way to do it. But hey, with that being said, man, let's go get it. We can't be perfect. We shouldn't be perfect, man. Scratch being perfect. Distractions, man. Distractions. And remember, distraction leads to distraction. So watch yourself and take care of yourself, man. And be that questing man that is always on a quest. That is always on a quest. Because being on a quest basically is being on a question. It's rolling with the questions. Not rolling with a statement, but rolling with a question. Okay, right? How can I be better? How can I make this good? How can I? Why? And what? How and why? Or why? How and what? Depends on how you perceive it. But hey, let's get into it, man. Kunze mnyama lena, kunze mabolobolo. Kunyangashiranga, zuneli tole. Question man. Yeah, be that man.